Ladies and gentlemen, this bout one fall, a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, at 217 pounds, he is the light heavyweight champion of the world, Mr. Electricity, Steve Regal. And his opponent, out of White Bear Lake, Minnesota, at 230 pounds, he is jumping Jim Bruzell. Your referee, Joe Fiorino, one fall, 20-minute time limit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the AWA, the Major Leagues of Professional Wrestling. I'm Larry Nelson. With me, Lord James Blears from Honolulu, Hawaii, President of the Pacific Wrestling Federation, member of the AWA Championship Committee, past referee of the Superstars competition, and Lord Blears, with all those jobs, somehow you found time to spend with us tonight. I'm glad. Thank you for being here.
Oh, I'm happy to be here. Canada's my favorite place.
You have been a professional wrestler yourself for how many years?
40 years.
40 years.
Born and raised in Manchester, England.
Absolutely. If anyone is qualified to give us expert commentary, it's Lord James Blears. There's the bell. Now give me a little synopsis of what you think we got here.
Okay, we have a world light heavyweight champion. He's outweighed by Jim Bruzell, who is one of the former tag team champions, along with Greg Gagne. They held the title for a long time. Even though he is outweighed, I would say that this will be a very exciting match. Both men of top caliber experience, so you can see it now as the men are just feeling each other out.
Now that's something you don't see very often, a clean break from the light heavyweight champion of the world. He's setting him up, is he not?
I haven't seen him for quite a while, but he's got that little kind of a cocky type grin on his face, so he knows where he's going. He's beaten them all.
Steve Regal, the light heavyweight champion of the world. He's out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. At 217 pounds, he's actually only giving away 13 pounds to Jim Bruzell. Jimmy goes 230. He's from White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Now they're going to trade arm locks for a while, and Regal will go to the ropes.
That's a deadly hold, the hammer lock. If you can hold a hammer lock long enough, you'll make your man submit. One thing about weights, it's amazing how it's changed. Before my time of wrestling, a heavyweight champion would be 190 pounds. He'd be a giant. Jim Longus was 188 pounds. The world heavyweight boxing champion, Jack Dempsey, was 190. They were big, massive men. Today, they are small.
Well, these two gentlemen, I guess, when you're talking about all the 300-pounders we have, would be smaller. But these guys know what they're doing. Jim Bruzell has as good a drop kick as I've ever seen. I love it. Jim Bruzell didn't throw the punch, but messed up the hair of Steve Regal, and that is Steve's vanity. You heard him there. That's worse than a drop kick could probably get him. Steve Regal and Jim Bruzell. They're just feeling one another out. This has the makings of a dandy. Jim Bruzell, again, I think has the best drop kick in professional wrestling.
Yes, he's got a good one, and he's really what we call a zipper. He can just suddenly bust wide open.
Blazing speed. Steve Regal has his Fort Lauderdale leg lock, which I haven't seen anyone stand up to yet.
And they see it tonight.
And right now he's going to the arm bar. Well, reversed by Bruzell, who's cranking it up. Takes Regal to his knees. Lord Blears, I have been told now that the thing Regal has got to do is get on his feet to eliminate the downward pressure of that hold.
Absolutely correct. He's got to work his way up to his feet and still stay on balance. Right now, he's in a defensive position, but Bruzell is boring down on him, keeping pressure on that top of the arm. Watch that.
Did what he had to do, got to his feet, body slams his way out of it. Uh-oh.
That can hurt.
Didn't get what he wanted. Bruzell goes right back to the arm. Jim Bruzell. Now, he's got a variation of that. What would you call this, a wrist lock?
Arm, well, I call that, it's a wrist lock, but it's a Japanese arm bar now, right now.
Okay.
Well, they have different, I'm not going to correct you because all yours are right and all mine might be right, but they're from a different part of the world.
Upsy daisy time. Boy, I tell you, I don't see how they handle it. Now, I had Stan Lane of the Fabulous Ones put a hammer lock on me one time very gently just to show me what kind of pressure we were talking about, and I was ready to scream.
Foolish. Foolish.
Absolutely.
No, that's you're a very brave man.
No, stupid.
Larry.
Stupid.
But it's good to find out.
Now you're looking at this situation. I just wanted to know, and I'm telling you people out there, don't ever walk up to Stan Lane or anyone else and say, put a hammerlock on you. Take it from me. The pain is unbelievable. Let's see what kind of break we're going to get here.
Bruzell, he's really just still warming up. He's just moving around. And he's waiting for the return of his tag team partner, who was badly injured. Of course, you know that Greg Gagne had knee surgery, and it sort of left Jim not in limbo, but he was so used to wrestling as a tag team. He's been going now into single matches, and it's a little different for him, but he's no slouch.
He's doing quite well, and right now he's got Steve Regal in a whole lot of trouble. He's right back on that arm, and a comment that you made. A good wrestler will keep working on the point that he has the advantage. Oh, my.
That's an elbow smash to the forehead.
Took Bruzell down. Put some of that fog in his brain. Now what are we going to get?
He's going to jump on and kick him. He's going to keep kicking his head. He's going to whack away at it.
Right straight to the forehead. Regal will go for a cover. I think it's too soon. And he did not hook his leg, and I don't see anyone keeping Jim Bruzell down.
That's right. 3 seconds is not that easy. It's a 20th of a minute. 3 seconds is a long time.
Oh, that takes a little skin off the forehead, the eyes, and the ears. Regal going to the headlock now. Or I guess you can call that a chin lock.
Well, he's right behind his man. If you get behind your man, you can keep dragging him backwards off balance. Everything is balanced in wrestling. And even though you don't actually, if you're non-skilled at it, you know it. But the fans, if they are skilled at wrestling, they know it. The other fans who are wonderful people watching it maybe for the first time, or they just started tuning in. A wrestler, the main thing is balance. Balanced condition, knowing what you're doing.
Absolutely. Right now, you can take it from me, Steve Regal knows exactly what he's doing. He's got the headlock on Bruzell.
Now he can switch that, Larry. I'm sorry to interrupt. He can switch that. Well, he's not doing it now, but he can switch that under the throat anytime he wants. Get 2 seconds or 3 before the referee can get around, and he may be doing that before the night's over.
Steve is making a mistake here. He's not following up on Jim. He's strutting with the crowd. He better not do that. He may have the advantage, but there is a lot of tolerance of beating in Jim Bruzell. Head to the turnbuckle, and he's going to need it. Regal's really pouring it on there.
What's he going to do now? There you go. What I was telling you about that. He's going to work it around, choke on the throat, and then pull it off, put it on the chin when the referee gets around there. Why is he doing it? He knows he can get away with it because he may be as skilled at doing it as the referee is as skilled at refereeing.
He didn't get to be the light heavyweight champion of the world because he doesn't know what he's doing in that ring. Jim Bruzell in the grip of Steve Regal, who is really putting it on that headlock.
What's this now?
He's going to take him to the ropes.
Drop. Over. Up he goes. Oh, and he got one right on the head again.
He gave it away a little too early. Steve Regal reacted and put another one of those elbows to the head. He'll never get it. If he doesn't lock his leg, when Jim Bruzell, you got to soften him up a lot more. If he doesn't at least lock his leg, he's never going to get the 3 count.
Right, unless he knocks him out. He knocks him out with a drop kick or something. But you got to hook that leg. You're absolutely 100% correct.
Steve Regal right back to the headlock. He is a very intelligent wrestler. Cocky, say what you want to say about it.
When you get to the top of the ladder, you can be as cocky as you want. I've been there.
Steve Regal going, ask him if he gives up. Not yet, not Bruzell. He's going to power out of this. I look for Regal to maybe go for the hair. I've seen him do it before in these situations. But not now. He's under control. What was that? I heard the hand hit the floor 3 times, but I didn't hear a 3 count. We know Regal went to hair to get out of that thing, as we said he might, as we've seen him do before. Referee didn't catch him at it, though.
He's telling the referee right now, if you catch me, break it. He'll never catch him, not right now. But the referee, this young man is a very efficient referee. They all are. They have to be. They have to have the qualifications. A thankless job sometimes, but a necessary job.
One of the toughest jobs in all professional sports, any professional sport, is the man that has to interpret the rules. Brunzell will take Regal to the ropes. Now let's see. Coming off with the abdominal stretch. I've never seen Jim Brunzell use this hold before, and Regal
Raking the eyes.
He was totally surprised by that maneuver.
Kicks his man in the forehead now. It's Steve Regal now. He's been taking over. He's blocked every counter move that Jim Brunzell has used. He's going for the count. Brunzell kicks out. He goes behind his man, hooks the head, and he holds on tight. It is not quite a chokehold. You can see it on the chin.
Awfully close. Awfully close. Like you said earlier, Steve Regal can slip that thing down and make it a choke anytime he wants to. This is a one-fall, 20-minute time limit match. We are about 9 or just about 10 minutes into the match. About halfway through.
There's a good shot.
There you heard the official announce that we are officially 10 minutes into the match.
And now the perspiration is pouring up the head of Steve Regal, the world champ. He's been doing all the attacking. Therefore, that could mean that Brunzell may have a little more gas than. There he goes.
This
Sleeper hold.
The sleeper hold, and what can he do? Got out of it. Brunzell coming off those ropes, first with the abdominal stretch. That didn't work. Next with the sleeper hold, and Regal got out of that one too.
And he goes back to the kick, and the kick. And he's going to get the arm or the head, one or the other.
Right now he's got the hair. That'll be the head to the turnbuckle. Steve Regal looking very impressive here, getting to the abdominal stretch and then the sleeper and right back to the headlock as predicted by Lord James Blears.
Yeah, he's got the, again, he's had the attack with him going all the way. As I was saying when the sleeper hold came on, the Brunzell could have a little more energy if it works out. We don't know yet.
Jim Brunzell in trouble. Steve Regal has been putting that headlock on him and putting that headlock on him and putting that headlock on him. Squeezing his brains to mush, cuts off circulation to the head and puts a lot of pain, a world of pain on the opponent.
Right, and some people are very good defensive wrestlers. They're not doing a lot of things, but they're blocking you all the time and wearing you out. Then, when they feel that now they can begin to attack, they do that. Everybody has a different style.
The style of Steve Regal in this bout has been kicks to the head and headlocks and strutting occasionally. The attitude of the light heavyweight champion of the world.
He's got those long legs. He can hook too with his legs.
Brunzell has got to get to his feet to get out of this hold. That's how it is in most wrestling holds. You've got to get to your feet.
Yep. There it is. What's this? Up and over. Knocks his man down. Now he covers him. This might be a 1, 2, oh!
Jim Brunzell making the same mistake. Why did he not hook the leg?
Well,
so that he couldn't power out of them.
I don't know. He just does a small package. 1, 2, whoa!
Steve Regal out of that one also, and back to the kicking to the head. Steve Regal back to control. Jim Brunzell gets some flash going, but can't seem to sustain it here.
That was a punch.
That'll take your head right off. Now what's Regal got in his mind? Plain and simple, a bop to the head. Come on, referee, let's get this under control here.
Now, you can't hit with the palm of your hand. You can hit with an open hand, but not with a clenched fist.
They'll never pin him that way, and Brunzell kicks out of it. I don't know if it's his ego that makes him try that. I don't know what is going on.
I'll tell you what, Larry, you could pin him that way if he has knocked him out, but like I said early on in the match, and you can't always hook the leg, but if you do it,
flying drop kick from the man who does it better than anybody in the world. He hooks the leg. Jim Brunzell over Steve Regal. Flying drop kick. He heard Lord James Blears and I talking about hooking the leg. Followed our instructions to the letter, and he gets the win. Let's see if we can catch it on slow-mo. You're going to see The best drop kick in the business as far as I'm concerned.
Regal had 90% of the match, and Bruzell gets that 10%, and he wins with it.
Your winner, Jim Brunzell.